Now, you always saying that none of you are black. You didn't understand what black meant.
I didn't say that.
Now, all right, because I was going to correct you guys to understand what Kemet meant. Kemet means lands of the black. So it's not an imperialistic term. It's our term. Africa, right? East Africa was enslaved by Arabs for 1,500 years. Yes. West Africa. No, I'm telling you the facts. West Africa for 400 years. But the enslavement was of your mind, divide and conquer. And you guys are falling for every time. Remember, Islam supposed to be what? A religion of peace. If Allah wanted to keep the peace, all he needed to say was send down a verse to Muhammad to say, make Ali your successor, make Abu Bakr your successor. No, he left the door open for marriage. Look at the child brides.
Yeah.
She's been prepared.
Yes.
She's 9 years old.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of
because
course
they're
it doesn't
following.
believe.
Now, Amnesty International
on,
was demonstrating how disgusting it is by putting a 50-year-old man with a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Just to show you how it looked. Now, we can read where that marriage was consummated at 9. But not consummated, because you don't consummate a 9-year-old.
Pick any of these hadiths and I can show you.
Because a 9-year-old cannot consent. That's what it's called rape.
How do you know?
Sorry?
How do you know?
Oh, come on, man.
How do you know?
But does a 9-year-old even know what sex is?
Show you the second oldest map of Africa in the world. This is it.
Record that is on your way. Bob the liar.
No one
You
in
can see
history has died through conversation.
it's the land of Ethiopia. And if you look at the oldest map of Africa, bro, this is the first map.
How is it?
No, it's just in the British Library. How old date? I'm not showing the date, but I'm saying the second oldest. British Library. The British Library.
In America,
Yeah, the British. Yes, because remember they're the ones that come down. No, but wait a second. There is
This is where I'm from.
There is Somali there.
This is where I'm from, and that was not called the Advance was.
Okay, but
So that's a lie.
No, listen.
That's fake.
Now, this is the oldest one. Look at this.
that's what happens. That's
The
what
whole, there's
far-right
no
do in
division.
America.
Remember, Africa was never
They
carved
pull
up.
out guns when they
Imperialism
don't think
carved up
you
Africa.
had a
No one,
same as
there's
them.
no Somali,
That's what they
there's
do.
no, look, there's no Eritrea. All it's called was Niger.
Is the people
Nothing's
own
there.
guns
This is
on
the
the
oldest map.
Since the first century, I don't know about the rest of the country, but since the first, since the first century, in this area, the south of Yemen and north of Somalia, that has been the and the south has been Adwan.
Look at the light, bro.
The south of Yemen and the north of Somalia, since like the first century, has been one kingdom, and the south of Somalia has always been one kingdom.
Okay, but look at this.
So
But look at this though, bro. Look. But if you look at a map, if you look at any map, and then you look at a line like that.
Somali waves.
Now, but listen, bro, listen. That if you look at a line, you can know that it's a man-made line because nature says there's no lines. Nature don't draw lines in maps.
Wait, a desert is a natural border.
No.
Hang on, a desert is a natural border.
I'm just saying to you.
Do you concede at the point that a desert?
No,
Okay, so
but
there's
it
a
wasn't always a desert though, bro. You know it wasn't always a desert,
yeah, but
right?
since for the last couple of thousand years it has been,
No,
innit?
10,000 BC, the Sahara Desert had greenery.
I'm not talking about 10,000 years ago.
Right.
I'm talking about the last 1,000 odd years, innit? That has been a desert, and that's a natural border between us and the
I know, but I'm
You're
saying
talking
to you,
rubbish again.
I'm looking at the
50
map,
and
bro.
2, 50 and 2,
I'm looking
Gary.
at the map. And then
I'm
look at
telling
this.
you, the map's not accurate.
And then look at this. I'm going to show you one more thing. Now look at the genetics across Africa.
You lot all came from the Horn.
Watch this. EB1B.
Where does it start,
Now look at
Gary?
this.
Where did it start?
Now I'm just saying
Where
to
did
you,
it start, though?
the whole of Africa was of just two haplogroups.
Where did it start?
No division.
Where did it start?
Europeans came in and created
brother.
division, my friend.
Shed his blood on
Yeah,
the
but they're all coming from the same haplogroup. The haplogroup is haplogroup.
These man, they came from the Horn. E1B1, they all came from the Horn.
The Somalia,
So I'm your
the
father.
Eritrea wasn't there. You might well be. And I'm glad
My
you
guy,
said that.
my guy. No problem.
And end up in hospitals.
Gary, but big man thing that this idea of Africa being one, this is completely and solely a Caribbean thing, or
No, it's not.
American thing.
No, it's
Listen, in
not.
Africa, we don't talk like
No,
this.
no, no. Listen.
Big man thing, we don't talk like this. This is fairy tales been like this.
Whether or not you accept it, your genetics show you as one. Your genetics
So
show you
is
as
Europe,
one.
Yeah, but Africa is a tribal area.
I know, but the
is Europe.
genetics, look, the genetics show is one. So now, because as the gentleman rightly said, that when the Romans went into Africa, when the Greeks went to Africa, they said it's an Ethiopian empire. They didn't recognize it as nothing else. And you know
Because
what,
they're
furthermore-
racist and they can't tell the
Look,
difference, bro.
And furthermore, look at this. Let's see if I can hear.
Gary, if the Greek man couldn't tell the difference, you should be able to tell the
No, bro.
difference, bro.
Let me see if
The Greek man called Indians Ethiopian,
No, I'm
bro.
saying to you,
Come
they
on,
recognize
50 and 3,
Africa for
Gary.
what it was.
You're getting a
They
beat down,
recognize, here it is here. This is why, look, in history, the Queen has never bowed down. This is the Queen of England, bowing down to Haile Selassie.
happened 5 minutes
Because
later?
they recognize
What happened 5 minutes
who
later?
they are.
What happened 5
They
minutes later?
recognize
What
who
happened
they
5
are.
minutes later?
What happened 5 minutes
He
later?
bowed to her, bro.
Huh?
Allow it,
No,
bro.
the
Allow
Queen
the
doesn't bow to
propaganda.
no one.
He bowed to her
But
5
the
minutes
Queen
later.
doesn't
Allow
bow
it,
to
bro.
nobody.
She bowed to him, he bowed to
The
her.
Queen doesn't bow to
Bro,
no one.
he works for her. Let's not get it twisted. That's propaganda right there.
The Queen does not bow to anybody.
Bro, what
because
happened
she
5 minutes later?
recognizes,
What happened 5 minutes later?
she recognizes
You're on
this
propaganda, you're doing
this guy
propaganda.
is from the lineage of David. She recognizes who he is.
Fam, he bowed to her as well.
But who is it? Yeah, but who is Haile Selassie?
He bowed to her, yes
He's
or no?
from the lineage of who?
Did he bow to her?
He's
Hang
not
on, did he
the
bow
lineage
to
of
her?
what?
Did he bow to her?
The Queen doesn't bow.
Bruv, did he bow to her, yes or
The
no?
Queen doesn't even shake your hand.
Cool, but did he bow to her, yes or
The
no?
Queen doesn't even shake
Did
your
he
hand.
bow to her, yes or
It
no?
doesn't matter
Answer
whether
the
he bow.
Bruv,
It doesn't matter
well,
whether
he
he
did.
bow.
He
It
did.
doesn't matter.
He did, innit?
What?
This picture is Jamaican propaganda. I'll be real with you.
Jamaican propaganda.
Yes, bro.
Why did he say Jamaican? Why did he say Jamaican?
Because, bro, this Selassie being perfect thing comes from
No, no, hold on a
Jamaica.
second.
Ethiopians don't rate him, Somalis don't rate him, Eritreans don't rate him. I'll be real with you.
Africa, right? East Africa was enslaved by Arabs for 1,500 years. Yes? West Africa, no, I'm telling you the facts. West Africa for 400 years. But the enslavement was of your mind. Divide and conquer. And you guys are falling for every time. You are one people. To me, I see an Ethiopian. I don't see a
You're
Somalian.
racist and you can't tell the
I
difference.
see an Ethiopian.
I see a Trinidadian.
African.
I see a Trinidadian.
Thank God, yeah, I'm one people. I could be anyone I want. I could be Ethiopian, I could be Jamaican, I could be English, I could be what I want.
You're allowed to do that. You know why,
Right? But
Gary?
you
know why?
seem
Gary,
to
Gary,
hang
you know
up
the
about being
You know
identified
what? You know
as
what?
one.
You know the difference is. You know the difference is. You had your African identity ripped from you. innit?
No, I didn't get it from you.
Bruv, all Jamaicans.
But your identity was ripped from you.
No, it wasn't.
The Islamic
No, it
slave
wasn't.
trade ripped it
No, it
from
wasn't,
you.
bruv.
The British and the Italians ripped it from you. Remember, there was a place called British Somalian, Italian Somalian. That alone is telling you your country was torn apart.
Okay, Gary, you
Your
don't-
country was torn
So,
apart.
Gary, honestly, you don't know. You're ignorant. Can I educate you?
Hold on. Was you colonized by the British
No.
and the Italians?
No.
So why was it called British Italian?
Because we
Somaliland?
were bribed.
You got bribed.
We got bribed and we took
How
their money.
convenient.
We took their
No,
money.
you didn't take their
We
money.
took their money.
Gary, you were subject to imperial system as well.
Gary, honestly,
Yes?
big man thing. You don't know, you're ignorant. Can I just give you information that
you
you're
can't.
not privy of?
No, you can't.
Because you're just being arrogant right now.
No,
Gary,
yeah,
honestly,
brother, I'm
you're just
saying
being
to you,
arrogant.
I heard your conversation the other day. Now, you guys seem to have this division, which is a European imperialistic tactic.
You know Land of Punt?
Divide
Okay,
and
have you ever heard of
conquer.
the Land of
Stop
Punt?
falling for it.
Have you heard of Land of Punt?
Heard of what?
Land of Punt.
Yes.
So where is it?
Now, Land
Where
of
is
Punt-
it? Where is it?
The Horn of Africa.
Okay. Have you heard of Nubia?
Yes, I have.
Where is it?
Land of Nubia is just lower Egypt.
Cool.
Or upper Egypt.
You understand those are two separate states.
Listen.
And they're
the
10,000
only
years old. They're
reason-
10,000 years old, yes
Brother,
or no?
Brother,
Come
listen.
on, Gary, you're
The
doing propaganda,
okay.
bro.
Now, why was it called the Land of Put?
Because we were people of the ocean and they were people of the river.
No.
Yes, it was, bro.
No,
You come from the
Put-
ocean,
No,
they
because
come
Put is
from the
named
river.
after who's? Okay, who was his father? Put, symbolically.
Right? Hello.
Every land is named after people.
Right?
Yeah,
Punt.
like Put.
That's me, bro.
Don't have the
Young Puntite, cuz. How you mean?
So you had Ham, and Ham had how many sons?
Bro, listen, you're
How
going-
many sons?
you're
You don't know,
going-
do
you're
you?
4 sons.
You don't know. Okay, 4 sons. And then where did those sons go? You had Mizraim, right? You had Mizraim, and then who were the other sons? You had Canaan.
Canaan.
He went to the land of Canaan, like, hence the name called Canaan. You had who else? Who else?
You tell me,
At the top of my head, I want a Christian. I forgot the names of the other small sons.
You know. Alright, go on.
Alright? So every single landmass biblically was named after sons. Do you know the reason why it's called Put? because it's one of the descendants of Ham.
We need men and
Yes,
women.
and Ham is one descendant.
And men and women.
He's not divided.
But do you understand that?
Ham went to
But do you
Africa,
understand?
Shem went into Arabia,
But you understand that
right? And
Punt-
Japheth went into Greece.
But do you understand that Punt was a separate entity to Egypt?
How
and
can they be separate when Put's father is the same father of the Egyptians and the father of the Ethiopians
came from
and the
where?
father of the South Africans?
In your opinion,
They all had the same father, grandfather.
in your opinion, did the Egyptians come
No,
from Punt?
biblically they all had the same grandfather.
Okay, in your opinion, did the Egyptians come from Punt?
Yes. No, not come from Put. It came from Ham because his son was called Mizraim. Yes, that's the Mizraim. That's where he comes
Why do
from.
you want to give us no credit, bro?
No, I'm giving you credit in the sense that I want you all to. And the other thing, just to bring it up, now you all were saying that none of you are black. You don't
No,
you
I didn't
understand
say
what
that.
black
I
meant.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Now,
I identify as
all right, because I'm going to correct you guys to understand what Kemet meant. Kemet means lands of the black. So it's it's not an imperialistic term. It's our term. We recognise who we were. You see, this colonial mind has got into us and divided us up.
To be fair,
to fight against each other.
To be fair to the brother, he argued that essentially we're not black because nobody's black. Because that term is a European thing.
Bruv, nobody is black skinned. We know what we mean. Everybody's brown. Everybody here is a shade of brown. Right? We know who we are. So
Even
you
man,
now
don't worry,
saying,
don't worry. Even you.
no, this guy's
Even
borderline.
you. I don't listen to Gary. Don't listen to Gary. Don't listen.
So what I'm saying,
Gary don't-
everybody's a shade of brown. Even as racist as this guy is, he's a shade of brown. No, now this is why the term black comes from. The only reason why we're brown, because we have a permanent concentration of melanin. That's all it is. That's the only reason why we're looking like this. Because we have melanin. You either have melanin or you don't have melanin, or you have a little bit of melanin. This guy has a little bit of melanin. We have it in abundance.
Yes.
Yes? And most people, right, around the globe have melanin. Yeah? People without melanin only make up 8% of the globe. But through separation, we say, no, this guy is Arab, you are Somali, I don't know where you're from, I don't know where, you Jamaican? Jamaican. We have all these terms, but we're all one. No, I can recognize Jamaican man. Because we're all one, in the sense we're all brown, we have melanin. We're relying on that thing for our source of life.
So would you put yourself in the same collective as Indonesians or Australian?
We are all one. The genetics show we're all one. There is no separation. The imperialistic system divided.
The first time he said we're all one.
Remember?
First time I heard it, I'm happy today.
Now, when you look at the code of divide and conquer, it states this: let the two factions fight amongst each other, and whichever one wins, we enslave or conquer. That's a military code. Yes? So let the two factions fight amongst each other, stand there and watch the fight. Whoever wins, we now enslave or conquer. That's a military code. Because weaken the enemy. And then we enslave you mentally, and then we enslave you physically, and we take your resources.
So, do you concede that the Arabian Peninsula, it was historically part of the African continent?
It was part of that continent. It is.
So Islam, Christianity, Judaism, they came from the African continent.
Well, I mean, if you want to go down the biblical route or the religious route, yes, it did.
Okay.
Because because Noah.
My question really is, if you can see that these are African faith systems, why is there this sort of conflict between like the woke movement, the conscious movement, and religion, particularly Islam?
What do you mean, the division?
Not even division, straight up conflict in it. Like there's this tension between being sort of a conscious black man or black woman and being of one of the three Abrahamic faiths.
No, because the conscious man is trying to drill sense into your head to tell you that this religious system was given to you. It's given to you by a man.
Did it not come from Africa?
No, but it's given to you by a man. I said to you already, remember the discussion we had an hour ago. Don't rely on man to tell you about your wills, wants, requirements and desires. Those are your own desires. Remember, it's only you came out alone. Only you came out alone, and only you're going to go 6 feet down alone. So why are you relying on the next man? Why are you relying on the next man? You don't need a next man. He's not going to be down there with you.
Why are you relying on just purely your intellect? You're not that smart,
Because
Gary.
that's what you've been given. You've been given intellect.
So
Yeah,
long
but
and
The
would
happy.
soul inside you.
But would you be humble enough to concede that you don't know everything?
Of course I don't. Of course I don't. How am I gonna know
Sound
everything?
like a Muslim to me?
So why do you expose yourself to information that you're not privy to?
Listen, I always say this.
Why are you so
No,
arrogant?
no,
to
no,
reject
I'm
it
not.
straight
No,
up?
no, I'm not. You know why? I always say this. As the facts change, I change my mind.
Yes.
So I'm
Very good.
flexible.
I respect that still.
Yes?
That's good,
Very
yes.
flexible.
I respect that. Alright, well, let me ask you another question. You sort
You've
of
been
like...
asked a lot of questions, thank you.
No, Gary, I'll be real with you. I never used to like you back in the day. Now, when I was start watching you on YouTube, I thought you were.
I'm exactly like, listen, I'm exactly like Marmite. Yeah, I love you.
But then I had a chat with you and I, you're alright, innit? You're alright. But anyway, I wanted to ask you. You see, you as someone who's not a Muslim, do you feel like sometimes your the opinions that you've had of Muslims that are based on your experiences of Muslims, when you started studying the Quran or the Hadiths, you were what you found was just confirming bias that you already had?
No. In fact, it made it worse because what happens is that I was looking at Muslims or Islam as one faction. And then I realized there's Shiites and there's Sunnis, and then that breaks up into even more sects. And then I realized who created the individual sects, and it's all been man. And then I read the Quran, and the Quran doesn't give itself any justice because it then gives the mentality to create these different sects.
In what sense, sir?
In the sense of this, I said to you already. Now, when Muhammad was dying, right, and everybody was one, there was no division, everybody was cool. Ali, Abu Bakr was all cool, everyone was cool. The moment he died, everyone started fighting. Now, Allah, being Allah all-knowing, right, now hold on, Allah being all-knowing, surely he would have recited a verse to Allah, to Muhammad, and say, make Ali your successor, make Abu Bakr your successor. He didn't do it. And Allah must have known the conflict and what would have resulted nearly 1,500 years later. Yes? Now, Allah must be sitting there thinking, you know what, I'm going to let them fight.
Do you know
what?
Okay,
I'm
but
gonna- you know what?
I'll
'Cause
give
I'm
you
going to let
an
them fight.
example. If you teach somebody how to
Why
drive a
didn't
car,
Allah, listen,
if you teach somebody how to drive a car, and then he said, now you have a license, you can drive a car. If you take that car and start smashing people, it's not your fault because you already taught them how to
the
behave.
difference is, my friends, Allah is all-knowing. Allah knows what would have happened.
But he gave you choice.
No,
Do you understand this?
but what? No, but
Do you know the
listen,
73 sects,
listen.
Gary? You know
If Allah want, remember, Islam supposed to be what? A religion of peace.
Yes.
If Allah wanted to keep the peace, all he needed to say was send down a verse to Muhammad to say, make Ali your successor, make Abu Bakr your successor. No, he
Gary,
left
so
the door
I'm gonna
open
ask-
for
it was
madness.
clear.
No, he wasn't. He should have been in the
So let
Quran
me just
as a verse.
So let me respond to that, Gary.
I'm making Ali my successor.
No, he didn't say that.
He did. And the
he
rest
said
of
he
history.
made Abu Bakr.
No, he should have said it in the
He
verse.
said
He
he
should have
should
said the
have
verse.
No, no,
He
no,
should
no,
have
no,
said
no,
it.
he did.
No,
Say
he
it,
didn't.
but-
No, you can't have literal.
My brother,
You have to have factual.
Hey, Gary, let me just respond to that. Let me respond to that 1 second. Yeah? Do you know, have you ever heard of the 73 sects that the Prophet prophesied?
No.
Okay, so the Prophet said there will be 73 sects. Yeah? He said all 73 will be convinced that they're all on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, they're all on the rightly guided path, but only one will be entered in the paradise. Yeah? And they're all going to be convinced they're on the Sirat al-Mustaqim. You know what that means, Gary? You don't know. Yeah? No Muslim knows, really and truly. If they're humble, they should all say, we don't know if we're on the Sirat al-Mustaqim.
Yeah,
And that's the test.
Yeah, but bro.
That is the test,
But
Gary,
how
bro.
can you have a test when I know when Allah knows the outcome?
Yeah, because he's
There is
privy to all information.
No, listen. Think of it like this, right? Listen.
He's not making
No,
sense.
no.
Hey, Gary, 50 and
Think
3.
of it. Think
You're
of it like
collecting
this.
a couple of beatdowns today.
No, it's not. You dreams. Now, what is this? I have a brand new iPad. I have 2 children, and I know if I give one of them the iPad, the other one's gonna want it, and there's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be a conflict.
No, no, no.
Now,
but
there's gonna be conflict. So
Brother,
the solution is get them 2 iPads each.
No, listen.
One
If-
each.
If Allah said,
because
if
I'm
Allah said,
more
elect Ali,
That's just
if he
basic
said
knowledge.
elect Ali as a Khalifa, then we will have same things we're having today. That's what we're fighting today. We're fighting royal families.
But
you know.
Allah knows all this.
Muhammad never
Allah-
left
no,
royal
hold on a
families.
second. But
He left a shura system, which is an election system, where a Muslim can choose their leader,
But the
the one who's
Shiites do
competent.
not agree with you. A
No,
Shiite
Abu
standing here
Bakr,
now,
of course, of
a
course.
Shiite standing here now would never agree with you. And even an
Yes, yes.
argument that's equally as strong as yours to say,
Why are you
no,
defending Shiite?
Ali should have been the leader.
Islam starts getting declined when we start electing a royal family, and this guy will leave us his son to rule us if he's an idiot, you know. But
The
Muhammad
moment-
left us shura. We have to
No, he
choose our
didn't.
own leader.
Listen,
and he could be anybody.
The
He
moment
doesn't have to
Muhammad
be
died,
from Muhammad's
and
family.
also as well, what I don't understand is this: that if his followers are close to him, and they're all reading the Quran with him, and they know this is my brother, that's my brother, that's my brother, that's my brother, and we're all destined for paradise if we keep the peace. The moment Muhammad dies and I start fighting with you, it means having
No, they didn't fight.
Aisha went to fight.
No.
Ali.
No.
Yes, there was a fight. Yes.
Abu Bakr, he
Yes.
ruled peacefully. Umar ruled
No.
peacefully.
Aisha wasn't ruling peacefully, though, was
Uthman
she?
ruled peacefully.
But Aisha
Ali
wasn't really-
ruled peacefully
Hold on a
until he
second.
died, until he
Hold
got
on a
killed.
second.
Yes.
Have you heard of something called the Battle of the Camel? Have you heard of that? Yes.
Yes.
You know about the Battle of the Camel, yes? Now, the Battle of the Camel involved what? Aisha marching, I think it was 40,000 troops up
No,
to
that's-
Ali.
that-
No,
that's-
th-
that- that's
bruv,
a Shia
I looked-
version,
I know,
that's a
bruv, I
Shia
looked
version.
into it. Right.
That's a Shia
So,
version.
and then the Quran says that if a Muslim pulls a sword against his brother, that person is deemed for hell. Now, didn't Aisha read that?
No. It's
If
even
you pull a
if
sword-
the Quran is very strict. He said if the Muslim
have a look.
fight each other,
No.
they have to go back to the Prophet and the Quran.
No.
Listen, it says so.
iPad time.
That means the Muslim can
No,
fight
no.
each other.
No.
Listen.
No, you can't fight each other.
Okay, no, listen.
No.
How
Wait,
about
it's
if
here.
we have a group of idiots with us and they cause a lot of trouble for
Here it is
Muslims?
here.
Are we supposed to fight them?
Right, you're disappearing, yeah?
50 and
No, he's
You
not.
lost today.
No, he's not.
You
No,
lost
he's
it.
not.
You're unbeaten for years.
Here it is here.
And I came true.
Here it is here. Let's read it. Right. Shia Muslim, here it is here. When two Muslims confront each other, right, with their swords, both the slayer and slain are destined to hellfire.
How many Muslims there?
No, I'm saying to you.
How many?
If me and you fight as
Hold on.
Muslim,
How
we're
many
both
Muslims
destined
are
to
there?
hell,
How
so
many
don't
Muslims?
fight.
No, listen. You read in English, but you don't understand it.
Ah,
How
here
many
we go.
Muslim? How many Muslim are
Well,
there?
here's the Arabic.
It says two.
You want to read it?
Two Muslims are fighting
It's
each other.
giving you the sense it could be 10 against 10.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, but you're giving your
If
Do
it's-
you
if it's-
understand
if
how
it's-
it
if
means we as Muslims we're supposed to
giving
fight
the-
each
No,
other?
listen.
We're
If
not
we are
supposed
two
to fight
fighting,
each
we're not
other.
supposed to
Gary,
fight
Gary.
because we have a court system.
No, it says both
But-
of you are
but-
deemed to hell.
Hold on. How about if there is a group of Muslims come up and said, you know, it's my way or the highway? What you will do?
No, I'm saying to you that if I now fight that Muslim or the Muslim, look, because I have every right to defend myself. Yes, I have every right to defend myself. But what I'm dealing with there, that if the Muslim fighting me knows we are both destined to hell. In the same way, this, that if I kill you, I know I'm going to go to prison, and if you kill me, you know you're going to prison. So that prison system alone will make us avoid killing each other. Yes, because we know there's
A
consequences.
man comes
Right,
to the Prophet Muhammad
right.
and he asks him,
But- now, hold on a second.
if this man take my money and take my land, what should I do? He said, fight him. Okay? And he said, how about if I kill him? He's in hell. How about if he kill me? You're in heaven.
But hold on a second.
If you fight for your right, my friend,
But
why should you be blamed for fighting?
Hold on a second.
Somebody attacks your family,
So-
you're gonna say
hold on a
because I'm a
second.
Muslim,
So
and he's a
so-
Muslim,
hold on.
you're gonna let him get away with
So
it?
are you now saying that this is a clear contradiction now?
No, it's not.
Well, it is to me, but what you're saying.
It's not. We have to
because you're not
understand
agreeing
the whole
with me.
thing. You have
No,
to
I'm reading it here. Now, if if you're not in agreement with this and you give me something else, it means that this is a contradiction. And this is the problem with Islam. There is a contradiction.
No, it's
in
not.
everything.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
One minute you can't fight another Muslim
hold on.
brother. Next minute
Let
you
me
can.
explain. Let me explain.
Make up your mind. Which one is it?
Can I explain?
Which one is it?
If we have a debate, for example, on religion, we shouldn't fight each other. We should go back to the book, the Quran, and the Sunnah of Muhammad, and then we have scholars who can discuss this. But don't mix this with somebody coming to your house and he wants to kill your family, and you say no,
Are
no,
there
no, I cannot
Muslims
fight
killing
this Muslim.
Muslims now?
Yes.
They are. And they're both reading the Quran and Hadiths. Yes? Right. And it isn't necessarily Shia is killing Sunnis. You've got Sunnis, i.e. ISIS, killing Muslims. Yes? They're killing their brothers.
Well, listen,
Yes?
when you mention ISIS, I don't know about that.
Well, they are Muslims.
Only MI5 and
Now, hold on a
CIA
second.
know
Hold on a
about these
second.
guys. Well, I don't know.
ISIS are Muslims.
Ask me about the name and who these people are. Have
They
no
are
clue.
abiding by the 5 pillars of Islam. They're
How do you know?
Muslims.
How do you know? How do you know?
They're Muslims.
How do you know?
Because they declare themselves as Muslims.
I'll tell you
You say they're
something.
not Muslims
I'll tell you
now.
something. Do you know how I ruled them out that they're not Muslims? Can you ask want my opinion? Number one. Allah says, Muhammadun walladina ma'ahu. Muhammad, Prophet, and the one who's with him. They are merciful on Muslims. Merciful on Muslims.
So you're Muslim in Saudi Arabia, and if you commit a crime that I deem punishable by death, I will chop your head off. And I'm killing another Muslim. But the Quran says if another Muslim's killed another Muslim, the slayer is deemed for hell.
No, it's not talking about. It's not talking about the.
You are not a scholar, my friend. I don't want your feelings and opinions.
So you're a scholar then?
No, I'm reading from scholarly material.
No. What I'm saying is.
Remember, listen,
Hold on,
I never give my
hold on.
opinion.
No, hold
Have you
on.
noticed I don't give my opinion? I only read from your sources.
Let me explain. There is a place in Islam to kill those that say they're Muslim, right? There is a place in Islam for the division. Look, just try and understand. There's a place.
Slow down, slow down.
Yeah. So
There's a
basically,
place.
what I'm trying to say.
And where's this place?
All right, let me try and explain to you. Right? You can be, for example, you're Muslim. You've taken the Shahada.
Yes.
You do certain things. You pray 5 times a day and all this. But if you don't pay a zakat, you can be killed. You're seen an apostate.
Is that true?
No, it's true. That's true.
It's not true.
Of course it's true.
That's not true.
He doesn't agree with you.
Yeah.
No, where is this place?
Why would you agree with me? He's a Muslim. He's not going to agree with
No,
me.
show me what is if you don't pay zakah, you get killed. Show us.
Where's this place?
Show us.
Show us this place.
Why are you making
Show
up
us this
stuff?
place.
Why are you making up stuff? I know you're a born again Christian. Why are you making up stuff?
So where's this
Liar!
place?
You're lying.
Quran.
So where's this place? In the Quran. Where in the Quran?
It is in the Quran.
No,
That's
show
right.
us.
Show us.
It is.
So you can be clear for the exact show in the Quran.
It is, man.
This is why you don't step in the lines then.
Which line?
Because you're going to get roared on.
How?
You're Turkish, right?
This guy, hecklers always do this. So, I'm saying to you, the reason why
He's
we
J.
get...
Smith student,
I know.
but he's failed student.
Listen, the reason why we get beheadings...
Bro, I can show you that your
and
prophet was
and
stupid.
amputations because Muhammad did it.
Do you want
Man,
me
you
to show
can
you?
show me the
You
first
guys
time you're
wanna
gonna show me.
No, do you want me to show you?
Yeah, show us.
Yeah?
You just made a claim.
My friend, it's Speaker's Corner.
I can show you.
Okay, no, don't film me.
If I don't want to, I don't want to.
Yeah, go
It's
on,
allowed.
okay, go on.
Yeah? Your prophet, right? He was imagining that he had sex with women, right? And
Which
he
woman?
and he
Yeah.
told
Which woman? Which woman?
his wives.
No, he didn't imagine it. He did it.
No, he was imagining it.
No, he did it.
That's what he
Why
said.
would
no,
you imagine
no.
having
No,
sex
he
with
didn't.
your wife and you have it available for
Gary,
you?
Gary,
No, I didn't miss it.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out.
No, I didn't
No, I'm
miss
gonna
it.
help you. I'm gonna help you out.
No, you're not
You
gonna
say
help
The
that-
me.
only thing,
woman.
no, the only
You're
thing
wasting your
Muhammad
time with
did,
this guy.
Yeah.
he imagined Aisha on a bed of silk.
No, you missed
It
the whole
says in the
point.
Quran.
No.
Where you get
Muhammad
information from?
from Sahih
Oh.
Bukhari. Sahih
He
Bukhari.
doesn't know.
Yeah, he used to imagine.
No,
Yes,
he didn't do that, bro.
yes, my friend.
I'm gonna help you out.
No, you don't need to help me out.
I'm on your side.
Do you have
I'm
imagination
hold on,
about?
hold on.
Do you have
No, no,
he
imagination
used to
about
imagine.
wife?
gonna help you out now.
Don't film him. Don't film him.
No, don't film it. I'm gonna help you out.
Do you have imagination about women? Do you?
No.
No,
Do you have imagination
There's
about?
there's a
6-year-old.
difference between imagination
We don't have
and there's a
6-year-old.
difference between me
Oh, here it is, here,
thinking
look.
that I slept with the
Here it is,
queen
look.
when
Here it
I
is,
haven't
look.
been to the queen.
Ben-
Why you want to sleep with the
Hold on a
queen, man?
second.
She's
Well,
too old.
why would you want to sleep with a 9-year-old girl?
Oh, hold on a second.
She's
Here
too
is the
young.
quote.
See how
My friend, I'm helping you. There's the bed of silk. It's all lined up for you. Here's the bed of
We
silk.
were having a good discussion.
Right.
Look at now.
This is what Muhammad said. This is the imagination you had. Right. The Prophet said to her, "You have been shown to me twice in my dream. I saw you pictured on a piece of silk, and someone said to me, someone, not Allah, right? This is your wife. When I uncovered the picture, I saw it was you, it was yours, and I said, if this is from Allah, it will be done." So this is Muhammad imagined a 6-year-old Aisha.
He was not imagining. He got a dream. He have a dream.
A dream is
You have to
imagination.
differentiate between imagination
a dream
and
is
dream.
imagination.
No, it's not.
What?
So you are imagining.
So what do you think about
You
dreams?
could be sitting
dream
in the
is not-
bus and imagining things, but when you sleep, you have no control.
Okay. So that's what you say. That's what
Oh man, that guy. That's
Aisha,
Let me read you my question.
Aisha,
No, hold on, let me read you.
a 6-year-old girl on a bed of silk.
Hold on.
That's a beautiful
what
bag.
is that? I don't have those kind of thoughts. A 6-year-old on a bed of silk. That's a dream, not a thought. No, it doesn't matter. I don't listen. I don't imagine the girls I imagine on a bed of silk. Man, they don't look like a 6-year-old.
Oh, we don't know that. We don't know
Don't
that.
look like 6-year-olds.
We don't know that.
That's a bit dodgy.
A man called
Yeah, well, I'm
Labid.
gonna get him. I will.
There you go. That's a Sahih hadith.
Yeah,
That's
read
a
it,
Sahih
read it, read
hadith,
it.
Right?
Read it.
So a man came from the tribe of Bani
Okay, read
Zaraid.
out. Okay,
What?
okay.
Hold on.
Okay, read out the reference first, bro. I'm helping you out.
What do
So
you mean
read
the
out the reference.
What do you mean in
So
reference?
it's hadith. Which one?
I just told you.
Bukhari, yes? Bukhari, book number, volume number. Read it out.
Yeah, it's Bukhari.
7 convert.
Yeah.
Yeah, but read it out 7 convert.
All right. So it's Sahih Bukhari 5763.
Right,
All right.
Bukhari,
Book
573.
76, hadith 77.
Great, that's how you
right?
start. Right, go on now.
So what he's saying here, that this Bani Zaraid worked magic on Allah's messenger until Allah's messenger started imagining that he had done things that he had not really done.
Okay, great.
So that
take
is
that
done
back.
in.
That's evidence.
So there's
Here you
all
go.
that
My
you
friend,
got.
here you go.
Hold on,
Here you go.
hold on.
Evidence.
Can you read slowly? I have
Evidence
problem
now.
with your English.
Evidence,
please.
evidence. Evidence, that's great.
When you fast, I don't understand you.
No, my
He
friend.
used to imagine.
Deal
Okay,
with
go ahead.
deal with this.
No, I didn't hear him. I
I'm
didn't
just
hear him.
saying
You were
to you.
shouting
Read it.
too.
Okay, read it one more
again,
time.
again.
Read it one more time. And I read it
A
slowly.
man called Labid bin Al-Sam.
Don't worry, I have trouble
Sorry,
with Arabic
I have
as
trouble
well.
with that.
Yeah, so
From
do
the
I.
tribe of Bani Zaraid,
Yeah.
worked magic on Allah's messenger till Allah's messenger started imagining that he had done things that he had not really done. One day or one night he was with us and he invoked Allah and invoked for a long period and said, "Oh Aisha, do you know Allah has instructed me concerning the matter that I have asked him about." Two men came to me and one of them now he's talking about
No, it's all right. We got the picture.
after this, Allah gave a dream, and then two men came, and then He tells us that basically two angels after came and had a plastic surgery in Muhammad and washed his heart and cleaned him from this magic, right? That is here, is in Sahih
that's
Bukhari,
good
Sahih Muslim, is
That's a
a
good
Sahih Hadith,
That's good.
right? I can give you plenty
No,
of
no,
that.
it's fine. You
Right?
got the evidence,
Here
it's
on
fine.
this one, it doesn't mention that he used to have sex. I can find you the one where he used to imagine they had sex with his wife. That's no problem. I can find it to you.
based on
Get me that one.
based on that, let's go one at a time. So far we got Aisha on a bed of silk, a 6-year-old, and now we got.
No, but how do you know she's 6 years
There
old?
you go.
She's
There
6
you
years
go.
old. She
How
told
do you know?
Right?
because she said she was 6.
How do you
There you
know?
go.
Because I have to
All right,
hadith.
bro.
Say
birth
she's 6.
certificate.
Hold on,
No, I have to hadith.
Yeah, birth
I want
certificate.
that.
It's lies.
Sorry, boss.
I'll tell you-
Boss.
So what is
Boss.
that?
One
Is
second,
this
man.
Sahih
Relax.
Bukhari?
You relax.
Is this Sahih Bukhari?
You relax, brother.
Hold on.
Listen.
Is this Sahih Bukhari?
Listen.
Let me just wipe this.
Hold
one
on.
second.
Your friends, have they ever made rumors about you? Your enemies, your enemies.
Sorry, boss. Can I explain you just what I just
normal.
said? I just
Your
want to
enemies
show
will
you
make rumors
what I
about
said
you.
was correct.
What's
Look,
Aisha's age?
because you said it's not true, right?
But it was not
So
6.
this is Sahih Bukhari.
I don't know, but it's not 6.
Hold on.
Stuff.
Here we go here.
I can give you evidence. Just
Here's the hadith.
don't tempt me.
Aisha, narrated by Aisha, reported Al Apostle married her when she was 6 years old. There's your confirmation. Yeah?
I can give you 20
And-
Sahih Hadith.
Right? He took her to the house when she was 9. Right? And when she died when she was 18 years old. So she was 6, went to the house at 9. Now we can read where that marriage was consummated at 9. But not consummated, because you don't consummate a 9-year-old.
Pick any of these
You force
hadiths and I
yourself
can
on a
show you.
9-year-old. Because a 9-year-old cannot consent. That's
How do
what
you
it's
know?
called
How
rape.
do you know?
Sorry?
How do you know?
Bro, come on, man.
How do you know?
But does a 9-year-old even know what sex is?
Come on, are you joking?
Your time. In this
No, you
age.
mean your-
In this
what do you
age.
mean this time?
In this
Oh,
age.
one second. This age.
This age.
In this age. Okay, what's that? So now this is what these guys need to do.
Are you judging someone
Now,
being
this is
Muslims,
this
though,
age.
on today's
So hold on a
Have
second.
you,
So
have,
this is
have
today.
you been to North Africa? You
Hold on a
want to
second. No, not North Africa.
to
Let's go
the, to the
Yemen.
one second,
Let's
one
go
second.
Yemen. Let's go Yemen.
You go to the
Let's go
farmer
Yemen.
lands
Hold on a
and
second.
you see 9
Where-
years
let's
old
go-
grown woman.
No, let's go.
Got
Yemen.
everything, right?
9-year-old grown woman.
Which one? Where?
Yes, yes, yes.
Where? North Africa.
Yes, yes,
This
yes,
guy said
North
if you go now to North Africa, you will see a 9-year-old grown
Yeah,
woman.
yeah, woman, grown
So you're
woman.
saying a
How about-
9-year-old's got
yeah,
big
yeah.
tits
how about
and a
this?
big ass
Yes,
and all of
yes,
that.
So how about
yes.
this then?
And you
How
look
about
at
this?
it like going, yeah.
Hold on a
Actually, I have a
second.
32, yes.
Hold on a
Look,
second.
look at this beautiful wedding.
How about this wedding?
That's disgusting.
Which
man.
wedding?
9-year-olds
How do you
in
know it's a
Yemen.
wedding? You can come up.
He is a wedding man.
9-year-old bride. Child
Yeah,
bride.
bride. He's a
And
bride.
look at the child brides.
Yeah.
And she's been prepared.
Yes.
She's 9 years old.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of
because
course
they're
it doesn't
following.
believe.
Now, Amnesty International
Come on,
was
cuz.
demonstrating
Come on, blood.
how disgusting it is by putting a 50-year-old man with a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Just to show you how it looked. This is what it looked at the time. Now you know it
Yeah,
used to
but
come to
Muhammad may have been 50
Yeah.
years old, but he looked like a 10 years old.
Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah,
so this is what it looked like. So look, now the point
You
is
act
this.
like stupid, you know, because now
You know
that
what's
you behaving
stupid?
like stupid,
You know what's stupid?
know.
To sleep with a
So
9
this is
years old.
so this, so this
You're
is
number
now.
one pedophile in the
So-
world, you.
Okay,
Me.
don't.
Yeah, you.
Let's not
Europeans,
dive-
you're number one.
Don't defer to me. You sidetrack it.
Yeah.
So the point is.
We don't have that problem
So,
back
so,
home.
far, so far, the confirmation is this. Aisha was 6. The marriage was consummated when she was 9.
That's
Or
funny hadith.
forced upon her when she was 9.
Talk about
Yes?
the 9 years old.
So how do you feel
Pick
about
any of them. I'll click on
a
it
grown
now.
man going with a 9-year-old?
No, number one, that story
those,
it has to
she
be
was playing
confirmed
with those.
first because there is a big debate between scholars.
It's confirmed. Okay. Now, would you say, right, that this is authentic hadith? Narrated
be.
by Aisha herself. Okay, let's read this one then.
It's the problem with translation.
He stayed with her for 2 years. This is Bukhari. He married Aisha when she was a girl of 6
Yeah,
years
English,
old and consummated or consumed that marriage when she was 9.
I disagree with you there.
Yeah, 9.
Because in
No, no,
Islam,
you can't. We're reading
no,
it.
no, no, hold on. Because in
Read it.
Islam, the years are shorter than in our years, right? In Islam, they got 28 days. So Aisha would have been 8, not 9.
28 days.
Yes.
29 and 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a
It's
younger.
by moon days. It's by moon days.
So the question.
Yeah.
Moon days, moon
Okay,
days.
so the question now.
That's
the
why
question
Allah
for
means
me
the
now,
moon god.
How do you
Allah-
feel?
Allah-
Brother, hold on a second. So
So
how
don't
do you
I
feel
go-
about a 9-year-old
Wait, what religion are
being
you?
subject to child abuse. How do you feel about that?
Child
So
abuse.
Yes, child abuse. You know child abuse
You're
is?
talking
I
nonsense.
believe in Jesus. That's
If it's
That's-
child
it's not
abuse,
about
number
religion.
one, her father gave her to the marriage. She couldn't be child
No, I'm a
abuse.
Christian.
Listen,
Abu Bakr was his best
on a
friend.
second.
How could he be
No,
child
on a
abuse?
second.
faith.
On a
There's a
second.
difference between a religion
Because
and
you're
faith.
taking
Religion is a
European
set of rules
mentality and you try to impose it on
Hold on a
us.
second.
We don't have that
Do
pedophilia,
you
my
respect
friend.
hijab?
Yes,
Do you respect hijab? Do you respect him?
Yes, yes.
As a hijab, the guy wants to fight everybody. Hijab. Muhammad hijab. You respect him? You respect him? You respect him? Okay. Now, this is a debate he was having with this Quranist. Let's talk about Usher. Right? Now, he said there are Quranic verse that tells you how to find your wife. And one of the verses said you must find harmony with your partner. Yes? Here's the verse here. Let's see it, Joe. Tranquility. Right. And the signs that he has created for you and yourself and your mates, that you may find tranquility in them. Now, they went on now, hijab, and the guy went on to say, this is the quote unquote, Karam, this is the guy arguing. You could not find that with a 5-year-old. Hijab, I agree with you, by the way. Hijab is saying you can't find tranquility in a 5 or 6-year-old.
He's right.
The
He's
Quran
5 years
says
old.
tranquility means, there it is here, peaceful, calm state without noise. Now, how many of you
Number
know?
one.
How many of you know?
Number one, hijab.
I
He
don't
didn't
know
live
any quiet
1400 years ago
How can
in
you
the Arabia.
find tranquility with a 6-year-old?
Hold on.
You can't.
Hijab, he didn't live in the
can't.
Arabia 1400 years ago, so he doesn't know.
I'm saying to you,
he's using himself because he's European
Quranic
mentality.
verse says-
European
Hold on,
mentality.
hold on. Why are you
Quranic
saying
verse.
6 years old? Quran 65:4 said you can divorce a young girl who has never had a period. If you can divorce her, that means the young girl has been married.
Where did you get that from?
Now, Shia Law.
65:4 Quran, open it up.
Now, Shia Law states.
No, open it. 65:4, open it for me.
Open.
He hasn't got the Quran, he's just got
Open
it.
it.
Open it.
No,
Open it.
No, this
Open
is
it.
not.
No, wait, we have
You
to
open it.
You're a
Open
liar.
it.
You're saying
Open
it.
it.
You're a liar.
Open it.
You're
You're
saying
on
it.
the face of the liar. Man.
Yeah, I just showed to you that he imagined to have sex.
Show it.
So,
No,
so
no,
far,
say it.
Yeah,
hold
open
on a
it.
second.
Show us
My
the-
friend.
the verse in the
So
Bible.
far,
Have you ever imagined you have sex?
what, with a 6-year-old?
No, you.
My name is not Mohammed,
No,
man.
he never had. How do you know him? You guys know each
Let
other.
me ask him a question.
Oh,
Have
there's
you
no
imagined
show.
having sex with
No.
Have you ever imagined? Okay, let me ask
Touch
you
the
a
camera.
question. Has anybody here, don't worry, nothing happened to you, I'll be sure that. Has anybody here imagined having sex with an underage child? I mean, underage of 14, underage of 16. You saw a girl in a school uniform, you thought, I'll have some of that. No one. How about you? Because you're on the suspect list.
Suspect list.
So
Listen,
listen. No, you're
listen. I'm
Why
worried
are you
about you with
insane?
your.
I'm really
I'm worried
about
about you, man.
Because so far,
I'm worried
waste
about
of
you.
time, waste
So
of
far,
time.
we have
Hey,
no
what is
approval.
I'm worried
So,
about you.
let me, okay, let me ask this question then. One more for you, and one more for you. Come here, one more for you. Right, I love this game. Which one is appropriate for him to marry?
Do you understand?
He's 50, she's 6, she's 35. Which one? Pick one.
For you is this one.
No, for you. Come here. No, for him to marry.
What he's gonna pick?
You can't. I said for him to marry. For him to marry.
For you is
Oh,
this
for
one.
all right. Because you haven't answered, I think you're going to this one in the middle, yeah?
No.
Be careful, the police are just behind you. The police are just behind you.
No.
The police station's that way.
No.
And never get arrested.
Anyway,
You can't answer, can you?
I won't marry none of them anyway. By the way,
I said, which one's
I'm
appropriate?
read that
surah.
Read that surah. Read that surah.
it must be Arab.
Let him read that
Disappear,
surah.
look, it's getting further and further away.
It must be Arab,
It's getting
man.
further and further away. Dodgy guy.
Let me read you
Dodgy guy.
65:4.
Dodgy guy.
Why do you have to mention the age 6? Let me read you 65:4.
Because it says in the Quran.
That's right.
The Muslims have disappeared now. So let's sum up. We're both on the same
No, it's
page.
not about Muslims. I'm just saying,
I
when
know,
I say
we're both on the
something,
same
I
page.
have the facts.
I know, we're both on the same
I don't
page.
just say things
But look,
without-
he slowly disappeared. Where's he gone? He just phased out.